Captain, so it's almost like you could be in a situation where your internal lighthouse, your internal compass, your intuition is guiding you to let this fall. If it's a situation where you in a position where you watching the world crumble around you, and that may be because you came to the realization that you weren't as abundant in this manifestation as you thought you were. You weren't really toting a bag for real when it came to you doing this. Is you put yourself further than you actually were internally when it comes to you in a certain position. So you gave yourself a title you didn't even have for real, if it's like that, in whatever concept, situation, relationship, or association we talking about. You feel me? You was in the space involved with some people, some folk in them, or just you and your damn self. And it's like you kind of took a risk putting yourself here, and you it's like you gaslit yourself into making yourself seem further than you actually were. And now you may be in a position where you're taking those rose-colored glasses off of yourself, or you in a position where life took the rose-colored glasses off for you, and now you might be aware of the fact that you might not be as far or as into it as you thought you were. And you could be in a position where it's like someone's telling you that. So a bigger fish came around in whatever context we talking about. You thought you ran this little pond, you type shit. You feel me? You thought you was the only big fish in this space until another one pulled up on you. And whatever, whoever, where. I'm telling you, that shit brought you clarity, though, because you got your head on the swivel now. You might be still in the act of shit hitting the fan, though. You still in the world you built before you got this awareness. You feel me? You still going through the motions and the letdowns and the sacrifices and separations of the symbiotic relationship you were a part of. Whether that comes from a mentality, you know damn well that shit wasn't good to think about, and that thought had you act in a certain way, and that act had you manifest in a certain participation or experience in your life that you participated in. And now look where we at. Now you might have thought if you invested your $50, they could turn that shit to 50 grand. You feel me? You thought if you invested your time, it would and or did go somewhere. Yeah, it went somewhere, not where you thought it would go though. Yeah, you might realize that, because it's like it's not as solid as you thought it would be. Like this investment, the return on the investment, you ain't got shit to show for it. You feel me? If it's like that when it comes to you expressing or investing, and it's supposed to be the fact that you aware of this shit now. You aware of your own bullshit. Now you aware of your own lack of action or just the action you took. It wasn't an action you should have took. And you learned that from witnessing something outside of you, or a motherfucker came and told you about yourself. And you know what we talking about, Captain.